That's what we're going to have you do. This might give you too much epoxy, but we're going to have you pour one of the, like the A up to the 10 ml, and then grab the B and pour that up to the 20 ml.
Okay.
But that might be too much for this too. And we don't want to
how
waste.
about just half?
Yeah, if you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that.
Okay, you want your gloves on though, because you don't want to get this epoxy on your hands.
Gloves.
What are you going to do, a time lapse? Set it up for a time lapse.
Here you go.
Oh, you're going to do it also. I don't need gloves. This is for you. I'm just going to guide you or answer questions. Because this is not going to be that difficult. It'll be fun.
Make sure to have the
stand in front of
gloves.
the heater though, okay?
Okay, so we're going to take A.
Yep. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark this for you to make it even easier. So hold on just a second. I think we're going to want a little bit more than just half of that. So let's go to about here for the first one, and about there for the second one. That should get us just about there.
Can you open this? Make sure to be very careful. Have an adult supervise you.
This does not come out very easily. I wonder if your dad has more dexterity in his fingers than I do.
Here.
Let me grab this knife. Yeah, see, and then we got another layer. See if I can pull it off like this.
Maybe you
come
can
on.
just make a hole.
Yeah, we don't want to do that with epoxy because it'll be kind of difficult. Somebody's got a good fingernails here that they can just grab some of this.
You've got a hair on your fingertips.
Can you actually get that? Oh man, your dad's got better dexterity than I do, I'll tell you that. If you get epoxy on your hands, so we're going to give you some alcohol to wipe on your hands. Let's get the other one open. Put the cap back on that one so if it drops. I think the hardest part is going to be opening these.
And always make sure the cap goes back on, because if the cap doesn't get back on, the epoxy will dry, and that's just a waste and no fun.
The epoxy won't dry. It will not open. The only way it'll dry is when you mix the two together. That's the only way it's going to dry. So you can start off with B if you want and just pour B up to that first red line. You need any alcohol to get any epoxy off your fingers, and you're okay. There you go. Stop just short of that line and watch and see how it settles. That looks pretty close, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll put that cap on. Because you don't even want to mix up the caps. You always want to put the same cap back on. Otherwise, you'll glue it together. Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have a part A cap on a part B, it'll glue it. Careful with that stuff, Ollie. That's some stuff for a client. Be slow, pour it slow so you don't get too much in.
Okay.
There you go. Now, who's got a timer that's going to tell you 4 to 6 minutes?
That guy.
I used to have a timer down here, but it's broken now.
Okay,
Right?
so
You're going to want to grab, you can probably just grab one of those wooden sticks if you want to stir.
okay, so we're gonna stir this 4 to 6 minutes.
Yep. Get some alcohol right off this. So who's keeping time? Oh, okay, good. And remember to kind of scrape it around the sides every once in a while so you get it all thoroughly mixed. I never mix epoxy that long.
Dad.
I should learn from these
Can you
instructions.
come here? Dad, could I have your phone? Dad, could I have your phone?
You want? Okay. I'll share this. I just got a teeny bit of
Dad,
it.
do I have your phone?
It works really well.
And if you ever get epoxy on your hands, always use some alcohol.
Yeah,
Just
alcohol works good. You can also use acetone.
Dad,
um,
can I have your phone?
Alcohol is a lot.
Dad, can I have your
Easy.
phone?
I'm shooting a movie right now.
What?
I'm shooting a movie.
What?
I'm shooting a TV show.
Oh, let me try. Can I have it? Hi.
Ask mommy.
Ollie, do you want to go play chess on the computer?
Ollie, did you hear your mom?
Or Roblox.
Ollie, do you want to go play on the computer?
Go play Roblox on the computer.
No, I don't know where they are. But I cut up almost a piece of
Guys, and
almost
always
like
make
the
sure
little things
you
on
don't
it.
lift the popsicle stick up or it'll make air bubbles. And you don't want it to have air bubbles.
Oh, seriously, those things.
Ollie, come here. I want to show you something. Ollie, I want to show you something.
Don't bump your head. There you go. Nice job. I never stir epoxy this long. Just keep going slowly, otherwise you're going to get air bubbles in. Or, not that slowly, but somewhere in between. Remove this. I don't think we need to have a knife out here, do we? I got a new vac almost a year ago and I've never used it because I have so many filter bags for that old one. And those filter bags cost, like a dozen dollars per.
Okay, it's been 4 minutes.
Okay, now it's time to start mixing your coloring or your sprinkles or whatever you want into
And
it.
then you take your scooper or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna do a mixture.
Okay. Now remember, they said only 5%. You should put no more than 5% in there. So
what's
you're
that?
not. You're probably going to be
So half and half.
probably about half of that, and that's about as much as you want to put into that amount of epoxy.
So half of this.
Yeah,
and
fill the
half
scoop
this.
up about halfway total for everything.
Okay, I can do it.
Need a scissors? Oh. Okay. Guys, I'm cold.
Think that would be enough
What
for
is
one
it?
color?
Is it sprinkly or?
It's
Oh,
sparkly.
it's sparkly.
And I'm gonna do 2 colors for this.
Okay.
Be really careful
But
how much you get.
that's probably more than you want to put in
Okay.
for the whole thing. And if you're going to put 2 colors in, you're going to want to.
Like this much.
That's even too much if you're going to put a second color in. Yeah, that's good. And then that will give you room for your second color.
Should I just dump it and then?
Sure. Dump it in and stir it up and see what you've got, and then put your second color in.
So this is just like a light silver right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna add some gold to it.
Okay.
That
good.
much?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Certainly no more than that.
And then we're gonna tighten this up.
Yeah.
So you might not want it to stir completely.
Oh, that's an interesting. Did you hear what your dad said? If you don't stir completely, you might get
There you go,
streaks.
stop.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay. And then when you
No,
pour
it's
it
just a
out,
matter
it'll
of
be
pouring
a
it out.
combination.
You should maybe put your gloves back on just so that
Yeah.
you don't get any epoxy on your hands.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep this there.
There you go. And it's going to level itself, so don't go too high because it will.
Put the rest in the other. Put the rest in the other mold.
That's a good idea.
But I'm gonna do two colors.
So we might have to mix up a little more epoxy if you're going to do another set of colors.
So that will go in the keychain.
You gotta get it above there too.
You could probably take your little stick and push it in there gently too.
Oh yeah. Take your stick and do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
just
coax it with your little stick, little.
remember to do this.
Does that work?
Yep.
Good.
And then we're gonna try and get the whole thing filled for this one.
Do you think you'll have enough?
Yeah, I think.
Good. I think we guessed pretty well, didn't we, for the amount? you used?
Yeah.
Good.
I think we're gonna have a little left.
Did that one go into the keychain hole too?
Yeah.
I can't imagine how that keychain thing won't break off. That's so
Okay,
thin.
and then we're gonna do this.
You want to make it extra cool in one of them? Take a risk?
Yeah.
What if you pour just a little bit of another color
Like splatter it.
on the
Just
top
like
and then
pinch
just
it?
pinch it and then drag that tooth or that tongue depressor and create a line?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna see what color.
Ask mom about colors. She's a great color
Okay, Mom, so
chooser.
I have gold and silver right now. What do you think would go with that?
Pink.
Yeah, you could do a pink or like
The pink that you just grabbed maybe.
I think I would like a lighter.
This one would be nice because it's like a rosy type.
Yeah, so how much should I put in?
Just a very little
I
bit.
think you could do what your dad was suggesting and just put your fingers in there and just grab a little pinch and sprinkle it on top. Does it stick to your fingers pretty well?
Whoa, cool. Make sure you don't touch it though.
Touch the epoxy, yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of gets in your fingers, doesn't it? Your fingers are all pink. So.
And if it's not coming off as you like it to, just do this. Okay, and so what are we gonna do next?
Sit and wait. Unless you're putting more colors in. I think your dad was saying something about swishing the stick across.
Yeah, how would we do that? How would we do that, Dad?
Probably just like you're writing with a pen.
Watch this.
Gosh, I think that this is a best friend one actually. Yeah.
Watch this. Something like this. Okay.
And then we're gonna do that again?
So my idea would be to go like this.
Be really careful. We don't need that much. Maybe we can do the bottom one.
You should stand here.
Okay. Now take your tongue depressor
Mhm.
and very gently draw on that into the epoxy and swirl that into it like you're mixing the two.
You want to do that?
Maybe a little too much.
Not all things go according to plan.
I think it's just turning it pink now.
That'll be pretty too.
I think if you wanted it like this, you can do like the ears.
Check it out. Here's what my idea was.
Look at my fingers, guys. Oh yeah, it's really cool. Okay, and I think these ones would be cool.
You want to do another one right now?
Yeah,
Same colors or different?
I think I want to do different. I think I want to do like red, like deep rose.
Okay.
I think that would be cool for like the,
So you want to put,
yeah.
fill both of those
But
colors.
I think I want to do the gold first in one and like do like the,
Try it. You can't hurt. Just, again, you might want to wear your gloves. Here, I actually brought you some blue gloves. Oh.
yeah. Guys, these are my favorite kind of gloves, guys. I've been wearing this since, what age? 3 years old. And I've been obsessed with them. Okay, so I have my best friend one. I'm gonna,
Try putting it like in a streak or a swirl or something if when it comes out.
and I'm gonna save some for this other one. And then just keep doing it.
You could even save some of that gold and put in on top too. And
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put some on top.
you have to remember though, once you stir it up, you'll lose all that cool shape right now. So now you have to do the same old thing.
Okay.
This looks like it's going to take more epoxy, so this time you're going to take a different cup, unless you want to use that gold one again.
No.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a different cup, guys.
And this time you're going to put one line there and one line there because you're going to need more epoxy.
Okay,
And
so
hopefully that'll
we're
be
gonna
enough.
do 10 millimeters, ml, right there. And then we're gonna go, so A to 10 and then B to 20, right?
Exactly.
Be really careful. Do it very slowly because you don't know if it is gonna overflow if you don't pay attention.
I have to go out to get a sweatshirt.
Okay. So we're at 10 right now. And then put the cap back on. And then we're gonna use B right here. And then we're gonna go to 20. Okay. Okay, so this right there. Okay, guys, yeah. Barking. I'm gonna use this yellow stick this time. go really slow so there's no air bubbles. Hey guys, so I stirred it for a minute, and here's how it looked. I think it is good. So I'm gonna do. I was thinking about doing Magic Red. You think I can use this one?
Sure.
Like, how many do you think that would make for half of the scoop? Maybe like
2.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 of these. After 2, we're gonna stir it. Good. So I did this rose red, and I think it would look really nice for the best friend one. Okay, so we're just pouring it into the mold.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have some extra. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a pretty color.
And maybe
like
we
that.
can do like a shape.
Sure. Oh, that's pretty. I really like that one.
Yeah, so I have some extra gold left, and I have some extra pink. So I might do a small puzzle piece. I have this puzzle piece mold that is really small, and I think that would be just enough for the mold. I'm just gonna stir it a little more to make it brighter. I think we'll actually have more. Okay. And then I'm gonna do, see, maybe like a diamond shaped one. I think we had just enough for 1, 2, 3. 3 molds. So I did a puzzle piece, a best friend, keychain, and then I did a diamond. So I might have a little more to put into the puzzle piece. And then I'm done. So make sure to wash these out right after, because you don't want it to just ruin your cup and have epoxy all over it. Okay, and thanks for watching. Bye. And I'm just gonna say this was Epoxy Resin kit from Amazon. So be able to check it out. So bye.